This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. A number of illegal migrants were arraigned in the magistrates' court this past Friday for various violations to the Immigration Act. 172 foreign nationals were convicted by the magistrates' court after appearing before Magistrate Shaka Servel and Algeron Allen Jr. 170 Haitian nationals were charged with illegal landing. 33 of them subsequently convicted and fined $100 each, or in default of payment, ordered to serve 2 weeks at the Bahamas Department of Correctional Services. The remaining 137 migrants were convicted and given a conditional discharge with the stipulation that any further violation of the Immigration Act would result in a $300 fine and/or 3 months imprisonment at BDOCS. Meantime, 2 Cuban nationals were convicted of overstaying and were conditionally discharged with the same stipulations as the conditionally discharged Haitian migrants. Deportation at their own expense was also recommended. Upon payment of fines or completion of custodial sentences, all migrants were ordered to be turned over to the Department of Immigration for deportation. 50 specialty nurses from the Republic of Cuba arrived in the Bahamas this past Friday. Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Michael Darville welcomed those nurses at the Super Club Breezes Resort who were here to aid in the continued fight against the COVID-19 virus. The arrival of the nurses comes off the heels of a cooperation agreement for emergency response to COVID-19, which was signed between both governments to augment the Bahamian nursing staff on the front line of the COVID fight. As for a language barrier that may be experienced when dealing with patients at the Princess Margaret Hospital, Dr. Darville says this. On January 7, 2022, Dr. Darville, accompanied by a health delegation. On January 7, 2022, Dr. Darville, accompanied by a health delegation consisting of nursing administrators and human resource officers from the Ministry of Health, Department of Public Health, Public Hospitals Authority, and the Bahamas Nursing Council, arrived at the Central Unit of Medical Collaboration to conduct a vetting process to select Cuban nurses. Subsequently, an agreement was signed which called for, among other things, the nurses to speak the English language. Out of 300 interviewed, 50 were accepted. Dr. Darville assures that the nurses will be safe even in the midst of the COVID pandemic in the country.
Yes, we are always concerned about the possibility of a language barrier. I'd like to say that the group of nurses that we took with us to Cuba, they did a complete assessment, and we feel confident that the 50 that we have here today speak English relatively well. I'm sure they will even improve on their English, but we feel confident that they would be able to go into the healthcare system and begin to work immediately.
Meantime, total COVID-19 cases in the Bahamas has surpassed 30,000 as the Ministry of Health and Wellness confirmed more than 900 cases over the weekend. On Thursday, January 13th, 346 cases were confirmed, 401 on January 14th, and 195 on Saturday, January 15th. That's a total of 942 cases confirmed over 3 days. New Providence leading the way with a total of 798 cases, 71 on Grand Bahama, 21 on Exuma, 15 on Eleuthera, 12 on Abaco, 10 on the Berry Islands, 3 on each Andros, Long Island, and Bimini and Cat Key, 2 on Cat Island, and 4 cases with locations pending. Total confirmed cases in the country now at 30,850. 6,889 of them are active cases. There's been an increase in hospitalizations. 132 people are now hospitalized with the virus, 126 moderately ill, 6 in intensive care. The death toll remains at 719, with 37 deaths under investigation. 235 people were reported recovered from the virus. Health officials are continuing with the administration of COVID-19 vaccines. This week, January 17th to Saturday, January 22nd, vaccines are available at the mall at Marathon, Robinson Road from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., the Church of God of Prophecy, East Street, and Amelia Nassau Beach Hotel, Cable Beach, will both offer vaccines from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pfizer first and second doses are available for ages 12 and up. AstraZeneca doses are available for those 18 and older. Booster shots are also available for persons who have received Pfizer or AstraZeneca 5 or more months ago, while the J&J vaccine is available to those receiving that one shot 2 or more months ago. Officials are asking that you present an ID to verify your date of birth. Well, that does it for news this evening. Once again, I'm Tyler Simonet, and from all of us here at JCN News, have a wonderful evening, everyone.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.